rising. It is a beautiful morning today. I'm actually in the parking lot of Target. I told you guys in a few videos ago that I was on a no buy. Still stands for a portion of my life, right? In terms of buying things that I do not need, that I have plenty of. But I have been working on a few projects in the house. I have been working on the bathroom. Showed you guys that. I have been working on the pantry now currently. I've just been decluttering the pantry and getting it all together. There's something so satisfying about decluttering and going through things and just throwing things away. It just helps my anxiety and it helps my clutter mind feel more at ease. I have been working in the pantry lately. I actually started yesterday, as a matter of fact. So I went ahead and tossed away things that were expired. I found a lot of expired things and things that we no longer used in the pantry. I am loving the way I am organizing everything little by little. So we have cabinet portions in our pantry, and then we have like this plastic shelving unit that we store things as well in our pantry. That plastic shelf unit, I want to add baskets, like wicker baskets, to bring a more earthy element into the home. I love earthy elements in my home. It just makes it feel so cozy, makes it feel so warm, so welcomed. Love a modern look, but I also love that vintage earthy element. I have always loved earthy things. I feel like they're just so grounding. That is a reflection of what I want to bring into my home. So I do have a couple of modern pieces going out throughout, but I am incorporating more earthy elements. I do have a ton of earthy elements going on right now, but I'm bringing in more. So the wicker baskets will be a great addition into the pantry. I came to Target a couple of months back and I bought some that were like clear plastic ones, but I feel like even with the clear plastic ones, you can see through them, you can visually see what's going on, and the mess is just there. I feel like the mess is just there because you can see through them, right? If they're not organized correctly, and especially with having kids. I have 3 children. They don't always put things into place correctly and effectively. It looks more messy and more junky. Today we're actually at Target. We're also going to go to Home Goods and Home Sense as well and see what we find there. I don't want to buy all of the baskets at Target because that can be a little pricey. I feel like baskets at Target can be a little bit pricey, so I'm gonna try to find them at Home Sense and Home Goods too as well, because I have seen a ton of them there as well. So we're gonna see what we find today at Target, Home Goods, and Home Sense, bringing you guys along with me today. So let's go ahead and see what we find for the pantry. How cool. And these are super comfortable. I tried these on and they are phenomenal in terms of comfort. They're only $39.99. Super cute. And like I said, super comfortable. They have these as well, you guys. And I am loving mules. And these look so good. These are $29.99. They also have those chunky clog mules in this color as well. So pretty for the fall time. They also have this pair. Super comfortable too, and it has memory foam inside. So cool. Basket aisle is very scarce. If I was to get some, they would probably be this big, about this height. think these are good size. These are $12, but there's only 2 of these. This one is 11 inch. This one is good too as well. I feel like this one is bigger than these ones for whatever reason. And this one is $12 as well. But there's not many baskets. There's only a select few amount. These, I love the color of these. They're $12, these. And these are 20. The depth is there, like the width is there, but they're 20. And that one is 24. That one is bigger. I have some of these in my son's room, but they look like this colorway. I love these. These are stunning, but $20. And these are 12. And I need about 9. Okay, so a little update. I have moved on from Target. We're on to our next store, which is HomeSense. I hope I find a bigger selection of baskets here. If not, I can try Marshall's as well. I need 9 of them, and I'm not so picky about like the color scheme. As long as they're wicker baskets, I can like kind of play around with them and make them look nice. But I need 9 of them, and Target was a fail because the basket section is super scarce. So there was some wire baskets, but again, I feel like wire baskets, you can see through them, you can see the mess still, and I want things to look a little bit more organized. Not gonna go too crazy with the pantry, just because we are a family. I'm doing what works for us. I want things to be organized, but I know I have kids. It's tend to get messy after a while, and I feel like when they see things nice and organized, they just want to mess things up. We're gonna go in here into HomeSense. I also haven't been feeling the greatest because I haven't been eating the greatest. So my IBS is flared up currently, and I'm nauseous, and I was having cramps, IBS cramps, all of that. Managed to get some kombucha, and I'm gonna have a couple of sips of that to see if that soothes my stomach. It has probiotic in it, but I basically did it to myself because I had dairy this month. I had a couple of things I was not supposed to have. I had dairy, but it was very minimal. But I had some things I was not supposed to have this month, and now my IBS is flared up. This is what I'm talking about. You see how they're not all the same, but they have like a similar colorway to them. And look at how cheap, you guys. $9.99. These two. There's 2 more down there that are $9.99. These ones are only $14.99. These ones right here. And these ones are $19.99. At Target, they would have been way more. I am back home, and I'm going to show you guys really quickly what I ended up getting. My table is like the catch-all right now because I'm working on a few projects simultaneously, basically all at once. And I have multiple things for multiple spaces in the house on the table. But let's disregard that for the time being. These two baskets were $9.99 each. And I also got two of these as well. And then I got two of these as well. Also ended up getting three of these. These are going to be our new containers for our cereal. Got these at HomeSense and they were $12.99 each. Also got my favorite disinfecting cleaner. This is the lavender and bergamot from Target, the Everspring collection. I love this. This smells so good. I'm so into lavender lately. Lavender is a beautiful herb and it has been like resonating with me all these months. And I also ended up getting this drawer organizer for our utensils. I'm gonna try and fit this in our drawer right now because a few months back I bought one and it didn't fit and I was really disappointed. I was able to return it, but I was really disappointed because it didn't fit in the drawer. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one and see if it fits. I'm not gonna take anything off just in case it doesn't fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one right now. And it doesn't fit. This is exactly why I kept my receipt, because I knew it was not going to fit in my drawer. I get so frustrated with this drawer because only ones that are able to fit are these ones. And I want to get rid of these. I got it from, I think it was the dollar store, Dollar Tree at one point. I really want to organize it in this one, but as you guys can tell, it doesn't fit, so I have to return this. Speaking of lavender scents, this is my new perfume. It's called Lavandula, and I am obsessed. I am so obsessed with this perfume. It taps into my divine feminine energy. I feel like a feminine goddess when I'm wearing this perfume. I feel amazing. I feel so good when I'm wearing this perfume, and it smells fun. You guys have to try it because I'm telling you, it smells amazing, and it's made out of 100% organic ingredients. It's by Feely Fragrances. Have quite a few fragrances. I'm looking into another one for the fall time as well, but this one for right now for the summertime in lavender, delicious. If you want to tap into your feminine divine goddess energy, I suggest you try this fragrance. You won't be disappointed. Let's look at our pantry, our current situation. This is what we're working with currently. I was gonna buy two big baskets for down there for the toilet paper and paper towels, but then I thought about it and I was like, do I really need it? I don't know. With the way that I'm going about this drawer organizer, I think everything is gonna function and flow together, even the weights with the baskets. So let me go ahead and just empty this out. I'm gonna empty this out completely, just put everything on the table. Try to see where I'm gonna organize the baskets in here and play around with things, and we will put everything together in its place. But first I want to play around. This is what I have going on so far. This is kind of like an overview of how things are going right now. Obviously, I'm moving things around, switching things around, seeing if it will work there, if it will not. I think this layout is pretty good right now. I think I'm liking this layout. So these in the bottom, I was gonna switch for other ones that I saw. I think I'm gonna go back for them. And the fact that they are like a different shape, I think they will go really good in here. But this is what I'm working with so far. This is how it's going currently. I put the rice in here and the oatmeal is back there. I got these from Hobby Lobby and they were, I think, like $2.30. They were on super discount. I'm gonna keep playing with everything here. I'm gonna show you guys what I have going on in the table. A hot mess, literally a hot mess going on in the table, but I'm gonna show you guys what I have going on in there, but this is pretty much how it's going. Okay, so here we are in the table, and I bought a ton of these canisters, so I have to make sure that I utilize them and I utilize them correctly. Bought some for the pasta, the sugar, you know, all of that. I'm actually going to be changing the snack drawer. Snack drawer is actually going to go in the pantry now. It used to be that go, but in order for them to have easier access, I'm going to switch them around and I'm going to put them in the pantry. And I can have this free now for more like plates and things like that, for actually plates. Oh, because I'm going to actually put these, some of these up there, just like the plates and things like that. I'm going to be putting it in that cupboard up there. This is pretty much what's going on right now here in the situation. I'm going to get rid of a lot of things that I have going on here that I don't use. Hot mess. But yeah, it's a lot of cleaning. I'm gonna be at this for about a month. Here's what we got going on so far. That, disregard, that is our hammers, screwdrivers, things like that. I'm actually going to put that under the kitchen sink. Eventually my husband put it there, so let's disregard. That is a picnic basket that is going to go downstairs in our basement. I have some snacks there in those bins. I have the cereals there. I'm gonna buy 2 big baskets for there to put the chips and things like that eventually. So probably tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and go grab those baskets that I need. I'm gonna put them right there, or later on tonight, because it's only 4 o'clock. So I might be headed there later on tonight and grab those big baskets and put them up there so that I can utilize that for like the chips and more storage. Down, that is snacks right there in our cereals. And down to this shelf, I have our sugars, brown sugars, king sugar, almonds, cranberries back there, coconut flakes, chocolate chips, and here I have some quinoa. I'm actually gonna have to head also to Hobby Lobby and grab a couple of more of these. I just need some for our flour, and what else? I need to grab a couple of more of these, like these particular size, just so that I can put like our flours in them and things like that. But this is our quinoa. I'm actually gonna grab one this size, the size of the sugar for the flour. Then moving down to this shelf, we have our rice, our oatmeal back there. This is gonna be like our pasta bin. So right here I have my elbows. Right here I have my gluten-free spaghettis. I'm actually gonna buy another bin for my spaghettis just because this one I feel like it's too small, and this is all I had for now. So I'm gonna buy another one for my spaghettis, more for pastas right here, and that is about it. So I need a couple more of these, and then right here I have my beans, like my dry beans. So these are pretty much all set, ready to go. I'm so happy with how everything is turning out. I'm actually gonna grab some big baskets for those as well. Got 2 that were perfect for down there, and I left them. I don't know what was I thinking, but I did leave them, but I'm gonna go back for those later on tonight probably. How it's looking right now, and I am so happy, so excited, so excited. So I'm back again, and I grabbed more baskets, but I grabbed these ones from the Christmas tree shops, and these were $14.99 for these, which I think are a pretty good deal because they're pretty big in size. I also ended up getting more of these, which I was super happy about that they had more, because I was not expecting them to have more. Granted, they were 66% off. And then I grabbed these for the pasta. Scoop it up. And a rising and happy Saturday. I'm gonna be combining both vlogs for you guys. So Friday's vlogs and today's vlog as well. Yesterday I was showing you guys some things after I got back from the Christmas tree shop and Hobby Lobby. I think I still have that footage, but my camera died right afterwards, so I was not able to show you guys the completed and finished pantry for yesterday that I'm super excited to show you guys today. Also going to show you guys a little sneak peek of the bathroom, just a little sneak peek, nothing too crazy, just because I want to go in depth, and I feel like the bathroom is not completed. The bathroom has been a project that I have been working on since May. It is now the end of July, almost August, and I feel like it's still not completed, just because I have been taking my time and buying things that I truly love and things that I feel like I'm drawn to, and things that I wouldn't want to change over time just because I don't like them and things like that. I'm trying to be more sustainable with my purchase and more mindful of the things that I do buy, just because I don't want to keep changing things frequently. And like I told you guys, I like a mix of modern and vintage, so I have been really taking my time with the things that I buy because I want to add more vintage into our home. Speaking of vintage, I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I bought recently from a vintage shop. I ended up buying this vase, and just look at the texture. Just look at it. Beautiful, beautiful. And it comes with the lid as well. I still have to remove those. How beautiful is this vase? And it's vintage, and it was only $18. $18 for it. I cannot wait to style it here in my home. I want to incorporate more neutrals into the shelf to kind of break off the black a little bit. Also ended up buying this vintage brush. And this brush was $25. And look at the wood handle, the way it was made. I believe this brush is from like the 1800s or 1900s. They took off the price tag, so I wouldn't be able to tell you guys. But when I was reading the price tag, it was from like somewhere around there somewhere. But I have this brush too as well. I had it on my table, and my son Liam was playing with it, so I moved it over here on this side. But this is not how things are gonna stay here. I just moved it over here just so that he wouldn't be able to get a hold of it. But I bought these two vintage items this past week. Oh, here's the pantry in all its glory. And you guys, when I walk past this pantry, it just gets me so happy and so excited, and it puts my brain at ease because I know where everything is. I know everything is nice and organized in there. Things are not chaotic anymore. I bought these two big ones to put like chips and stuff in there. And then I ended up buying these two last ones, which were from Christmas tree shops. These two were from Christmas tree shops. And those two up at the top were from Christmas tree shops as well. And they were super inexpensive. They were $15. I believe I was looking at some at HomeSense that were around that same size that were $20. So I got a steal for those. And this is how the pantry is looking. I cannot wait to start labeling things in here. I ended up buying some more of these, like I showed you guys from the Hobby Lobby haul. I also ended up buying these, which are perfect to like scoop things out of here. And I am just so excited. I'm just so happy, so excited that this is cleaned up and it doesn't look messy and chaotic anymore. Everything has its place. I'm gonna be making labels so that I can label those. And moving on to our cabinets. This is where I have stored our canned goods and just certain random things. So that's what I have going on in here. But before I added this, everything was just thrown in there. So I added these. These were actually from the fridge. But since we bought a new fridge recently too as well, I'm going to show you guys that as well. I decided to move it in here. So these now live here instead of in our fridge. And that is something that I have to organize too as well. But this is how this is looking. So here's our new fridge. And this one has the camera outside. As you guys can see, I'm not even going to open it for you. You guys can tell how the fridge is looking just by looking in the camera. This camera allows me to look inside, play music, all of the above. I love this so much. But our last fridge burned out on us. Like, we couldn't get it to work. The freezer part would work, but the fridge part was not cooling. And it was just a chaotic mess. So we ended up buying a new fridge and I'm super happy about it. Like I said, I love this, but I don't love that it looks like this right now. So that's something that we have to get into, that we have to organize yet again. And I am so glad that I have the bins, some bins and some storage to do that as well. Bringing you guys into the bathroom, and this is what I was talking about. This is the shelf that I have been styling in here. These are vintage. This is also vintage. These two are thrifted, and then I have my little wooden branches from Hobby Lobby that I also have in my living room. I think these look so cool in here. I'm gonna get really into depth about the bathroom really soon, but this is pretty much how it's looking for now. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, this is pretty much how it's looking for now. There's also another couple of vintage items that I have found recently. This is from the thrift store and it was only $4.99, and I cannot wait to see this up here and see my vision come to life in the kitchen real soon. This is a little molar and pestle. It comes with two, a one and a bigger one. This is also from the thrift store, and these, how stunning are they? I also have something similar in the bathroom, which I can't wait to show you guys. But these are some like a vintage teacups, and they were $2.99 each, $2.99 each. And I plan on stacking some books up here or putting some books this way, like some cookbooks, and putting them up there. And then this is another thrift store find. This was only $2.99, and I'm so excited about this little footed bowl with the gold. I also have another one in the bathroom really similar to this one. Well, it's the same thing pretty much. I have it with Q-tips in there, but I'm going to show you guys that when I go in depth into the bathroom tour. But these are some of the vintage pieces that I have found lately or thrifted. Currently sitting at the gas station trying to figure out what I want to do, if I want to go to the town that I always go to, and I am so happy it is not scorching hot today. It's 83 degrees. The wind is blowing. It feels so nice out today. But I'm just trying to figure out if I want to go to the town that I always go to. I was just there last week. Or I want to go to the town where I got my perfume from. I think I'm going to go over to that town just because I want to smell another perfume that they have. It's called Santal. I want to smell that perfume before I go ahead and buy it online. I currently have Vandula and I am obsessed. And I want to take you guys to that little town because they have the cutest like little shops. I also wanted to go to a shop that they have called Linen, and they also have an antique shop down there too as well. They also have a thrift shop. They have Goodwill down there as well. They have a couple of stores that I wanted to go to, and the town is similar to the town that I always go down to, which is Northampton. This one is super similar to it. It's kind of like the same feel. Also have a crystal shop too as well in that town. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and head over to that town instead of staying local and going back to Northampton, just because I went to Northampton last week. I really wanted to do something differently today, and when I go to those little towns, it just soothes my soul. It just fills me with so much joy. Not only that, they have a lake in that town too as well that I'm very acquainted with. I have been going to that lake for years now, like years, like maybe like 6-7 years, and I love that little lake. I am obsessed with it. And we're gonna go ahead and head over to that little town and see what we find.
Going downstairs. Yeah. Huh? I'm not done here yet. Okay.
I'm obsessed with this table. So pretty. Talk a little bit more down here because there is people upstairs, but cool. This is desk. That one's $4.50. Look at this table. Wow. That one's $3.50. Barn door. So cool. I love antiquing. With this table, it's $2.25. Love the wood. Dark wood. Love that chair down there. Back there. This guy's pretty nice. $150. Such a cool table. And chairs. So nice. Wrapping. This is a console table. This is more like a desk. $4.25. So cool for the grand entryway. Look at these chairs. How cool is that bench? It's $450. And look at this one, guys. And this one's $225. But it's a skinny bench. I love that. Vintage books here. That one's pretty nice. It's Mexico. It's massive. Oh. This is such a cute bench. This one is such a cute bench too. This one's $135. It's so cute. This is such a nice stool. $145. This is stunning. I love the texture. Stunning. $7.95. Love this bench too. This one is $3.25. It's an oak bench. Lots and lots of cool things, cool finds. Love those chairs right there. Love those. Just stunning. Look at this table. They have another bench right here. This one's $2.25. Oh my goodness, look at this. How much is this guy? $145. So cool. Tons of art. I found an art piece. I'm so excited to share with you guys. So excited. Okay, look at this art piece. Let's see. Look at that art piece right here. $95. That is so nice.
Sure looks great.
how cool. This is all the book section. This is a apparel home shop. Okay, let's see. We find this is men's. I believe this is men's. Section of the shop. So cute. That's the bathroom. I just love this. Nice. Another room. Then we have this room. Love that table. I've been looking for linen sheets for forever. They have a plethora of linen sheets in here.
What up, gang? Gang, gang. Sunday, we going to some kind of circus kind of thing. It's called the Garden Brothers Nuclear Circus. That's where we're going. We are here. So, just gonna look at the surroundings. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to have some fun. feeling? You like it? Yeah. How you feeling? You like it? How you feeling, Sky?